If you're getting into hockey for the first time, I want to tell you why a group of Philadelphia Flyers fans went to an Anaheim Ducks game last night to boo one of the Ducks players. This is Cutter Gauthier. He's in his second season in the league, and he's already become one of the league's best goal scorers. So far this season, he's scored 35 goals. That would be impressive for anyone, but it's even more incredible when you consider that he's only 22 years old. Currently, the Anaheim Ducks are in first place in the Pacific Division. They've had a rough few years, but it seems like they're finally going to get back into the playoffs. And the breakout of players like Gauthier is the biggest part of the Ducks' success this season. Why do Flyers fans hate this man? Because we have bitter, vengeful hearts. Cutter Gauthier was actually drafted by the Flyers. He was picked 5th overall by the Flyers in the 2022 draft. And he was widely regarded as one of their best prospects and one of their best hopes for the future. After he was drafted, he played college hockey at Boston College, where he was just absolutely incredible. And it blindsided just about everyone in the hockey world when in January 2024, the Flyers traded Cutter Gauthier's rights to the Anaheim Ducks in exchange for defenseman Jamie Drysdale. The trade happened because Gauthier told the Flyers he wasn't going to sign with them. Draft picks don't have a ton of leverage in the teams they could sign with. If they're not going to sign with the team that drafted them, usually they have to wait several years before they can sign with another NHL team. This usually means losing out on potentially millions of dollars. It's a risk most players are not willing to take. But Cutter was adamant he wasn't going to sign with the Flyers, and then he stopped talking to the management team altogether. Rather than risk losing the player for nothing, the Flyers traded him to the Anaheim Ducks. The aftermath of the trade was messy, and the Flyers certainly don't look good. The Flyers front office made a number of remarks sort of saying that this guy wasn't very good anyway, and fans were not chill about this. Philly fans are not the most chill in the best of circumstances, so you can imagine the reaction. But this guy got death threats, and that's not cool. And what makes this harder for Flyers fans is just how good Gauthier has been on the Ducks. The Flyers could absolutely use a player that scores 35 goals in a season, and someone with a shot as good as Cutter Gauthier's. Gauthier has never said the reason that he requested a trade. There's been a lot of speculation online, but nothing ever confirmed. Some question whether he didn't want to play for the Flyers front office or their coaches. There's some speculation that the Flyers asked him to go back to college when he wanted to play in the NHL. And he also grew up a fan of the Pittsburgh Penguins, so maybe he just didn't want to play for the Penguins' biggest rival. But whatever the reason, the Flyers fans and organization have responded with the view that if you didn't want to be a Flyer, we don't want you here. And this energy is exactly what fans and the team have brought to games against the Ducks the past 2 seasons. The Flyers have been pretty mediocre the past few seasons, and their games against the Ducks have been one of the highlights of the seasons for fans. These have been physical, hard-hitting games where it's clear that the players have a lot at stake. And this rivalry has only gotten more intense as time goes on. This offseason, the Ducks traded star forward Trevor Zegras to the Flyers, only deepening the rivalry. And a lot of Flyers fans are still pissed that the Ducks stole the color orange